Hello, I'm Brian Foster. Today I'm going to talk about another aspect of Spiritism. And the subject today is you can always be victorious. What do I mean by that? You can survive anything, you can surmount all. Why? Because you are an immortal soul. You are here on earth for one purpose, to improve yourself. Everything thrown at you, each trial and tribulation that you have endured and thrived through, was a pre-planned obstacle course designed especially for you, usually with your cooperation. So what am I talking about? First, I want to put down the theorem that everything is meant for your education. Spiritism has revealed to us the true extent, the meaning, the purpose, and the process of multiple lives. Reincarnation is the engine, and karma is the steering wheel. God made time exist in the physical world to keep the car moving down the road. We are strapped into this ride for the entire duration. The best way to enjoy it is to not fight it. Physical life is custom planned for each one of us. We have no idea how complex this is. With a population of about 7 billion souls on Earth, and 14 more billion in the spirit realm surrounding the planet. Ponder the effort involved and rest easy that everything is safe and for our benefit. It just seems scary because we are forced to learn certain truths about ourselves that we should have realized earlier. In school, lesson plans are formulated to help children learn, not to fail. The same applies to us on Earth. Each trial and episode we live through is meant as an enlightening experience. The only reason for failure is our inability to understand the message sent to us and to take action upon it. We have free will to be as stubborn as we wish and to ignore what was thrown at us. But this will only cause a more intense lesson to be delivered in a future life. Hence, true victory is moral transformation. It is the rewiring of your character and personality to be a kinder and more loving person. Sometimes victory can feel like a defeat. It is important for us to correctly analyze our trials and determine the correct exit. There is always an ending. Spirits tell us that a path for success is never missing, that all trials are of finite duration. A group of suicides were told by spirits in a hospital in the spirit realm, for those who gave up too early, that all they needed to do was to wait a week, a month, a year, and the situation would have improved. Hence, never give up and never do the wrong thing to force a resolution. The correct resolution could be merely to adjust to the situation. As an example, I lost large payouts from businesses that were sold. Each time I invested, thinking I was relatively risk-free, but instead the money disappeared. My correct plan of action should have been to learn to be even more conservative and to move on with confidence. Instead, I whined and complained, and the second time I received a considerable sum, I took even more risk trying to earn back what I lost before. A very stupid reaction. Only after I became a spiritist and was told during a medium's meeting that I had taken monetary advantages of people in past positions of power did I understand that my trial was to allow me to feel the sudden loss of assets. Instead of acting like a spoiled child, I should have realized that others had experienced even greater catastrophes, and as a secondary lesson, I could survive on what I had. Understanding and resetting my priorities in life should have been my reaction. That would have been the end of a successful trial. Thankfully, I later learned the truth. It is never too late. Others experience endings that seem like a defeat to us in the physical world, but are valuable to the individual soul. For example, a person going through a prolonged illness with only death in sight. To us, it is a tragedy, but it is a blessing. Those last weeks or months are valuable moments of introspection and character transformation, allowing a person to review and reflect. I know of a wife and mother of small children who was suddenly struck with an illness. She worked hard to defeat it. After a couple of years, she was notified she was out of the woods. She told her husband that she knew she had only 2 more years to live. At the end of 2 years, she died, but not before she placed everything in order, her family and herself. I am certain her guardian angel let her know the timing of her life plan. She was gifted foreknowledge in order that she would comprehend the family that was given to her and the positive effect of her life on the people around her. Think how spiritually mature and aware she grew through the entire experience. The way she learned the lesson supplied and reacted to those around her was exemplary. She was and is, in the spirit realm, victorious. So, there is always something next. For those whose dreams never came true, you are wrong. You have artificially limited your time frame for success. One life is nothing, a mere blip in time. There is an eternity to achieve that which you desire. Therefore, whatever big or small regret you have in life, take hold. There is always another life in the queue, a life that you may build and live in a better fashion than you did the last one. You may be rich, famous, or powerful in the next life, but beware. These are the hardest trials. Life full of temptation, full of courtiers who fulfill your wishes, will set you up for a difficult next life. Unless you keep an even keel and be humble, even when success surrounds you, in the eyes of our current culture. Hence, it is better to tailor your desires to that which shall enlighten and raise you up spiritually. There will be no negative effects from that. Victory shall be yours in the long run, since you will learn how to improve through many existences. There will be momentary defeats, but these shall set up the next battle, a fight for which you shall be better prepared. Learn more about Spiritism. Read my book, The Spirit Realm. Spiritism has revealed the true existence of our reality. It will tell you about the spirit universe, the physical universe. It will tell you about what you are as a spirit and what you are as a physical being that is connected, still connected to your immortal spirit. You live forever and you reincarnate time after time. For why? Because you're on earth. Your goal is to become a perfect spirit, a better person, to remove all your primitive emotions and replace those with higher emotions of love, fraternity, charity, and honesty. God bless.